And ahead, Saturday's Governorship and State House of Assembly election, about 15,000 joint security personnel have been deployed across the 33 local governments of Oyo State. Oyo State Commissioner of Police Adebowale Williams said this while addressing newsmen shortly after a closed-door meeting held by security heads in Ibadan. Olaide Oyewole has details.
With few hours to the Governorship and State House of Assembly election, the need to ensure a safe and conducive environment for electorate in the interest of public order and safety has become necessary. In Oyo State, security agencies say they are leaving no stone unturned in ensuring the sustenance of democratic values with zero tolerance to political interference come March 18. Following this development, heads of security agencies and paramilitary organizations in Oyo State held a closed-door meeting where strategies on how to protect the lives and property of citizens during the election were discussed. CP Adebowale Williams, who addressed newsmen shortly after the meeting, assured residents of the state of a safe and secure environment through joint visibility patrol and intelligence surveillance.
Architecture to accommodate more inclusive measures effective this moment. This will include, but not limited to, joint visibility policing, patrols, raids of black spots, coordinated intelligence, surveillance and close monitoring of habitual criminals. Also included in the new security schedule is the involvement of cyber forensic experts to handle cyber-related offenses, especially circulation of fake and unverified news.
The police boss advised parents and guardians to prevail on their children against being used as object of disruption.
Penultimately, parents, guardians and leaders wielding degrees of influence in the society are once again enjoined to prevail on their children's words protege against being used as expendable objects of disruption in Saturday's gubernatorial and House of Assembly elections, as stiff sanctions await all violators in accordance with all relevant laws.
Now that residents of Oyo State have been assured of a violent-free election exercise this Saturday, it is expected that the election will go down in history to be the fairest election devoid of any form of violence in the state. Olaide Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.
And for more on this development, Commissioner of Police Oyo Command Adebowale Williams joins me on the news. Good to have you join us. All right, so let me ask you, you are the Commissioner of Police in a state that has the largest city in Nigeria, and that's Ibadan, in terms of geographical area. Oyo State also has a history of election violence. How prepared are security agents to handle whatever issue may arise from the conduct of the governorship election?
Yes, I want to let you know that we have been synergizing with other sister agencies. We have reviewed the last election and we've been able to put in place necessary tools, logistic-wise, and our men have been directed to redouble their efforts to ensure that we perform better and have a very peaceful election come Saturday in Oyo State.
And talking about peaceful election, well, we had reports earlier about the activity of political thugs in Ojagbo. What more can you tell us about that? And how prepared are you to handle situations like that?
Yes, it was a surprise, but we responded promptly, brought the situation under control. Unfortunately, 3 people were killed. We are also, we've learned our lessons from what happened from that. And those areas that are not properly covered, that we thought there would be problems there, We are not taking chances again. We have spread our tentacles across the state, and we are working with the sister agencies. They are all ready to do the needful for us to ensure that we have a credible, free and fair election come Saturday.
And were you able to identify those responsible for that attack in Ojagbo? And did you make any arrest?
For now, no arrest made yet, but investigation is ongoing.
And also talk to us about, we know that you will usually carry out a threat analysis, not just around the country, but also in different states. You are in Oyo State. Talk to us about some of the findings you have made in regards to your threat analysis, especially on flashpoints.
Yes, we have flashpoints, and just like we did during the last election, we cover all those areas because we were able to work with the people, the community leaders, even the politicians themselves, so that we're able to address issues before they become violent. And the same thing we're doing this time around. The good thing is that we have really redoubled our efforts, and by the grace of God, tomorrow will be peaceful.
And in terms of redoubling your effort, because there were reports in the last election that just even around the country that, look, there were voter suppression and voter intimidation, and sometimes in the presence of security personnel. What are you going to do about that? And can the people trust that security agents and security agencies would do their job when situations like that arise?
Yes, from the feedback, we know that the people, they are very happy with us with regards to our performance during the last election. What we are doing now is to make sure that those setbacks or challenges we had that time, we have covered them up with regards to the having personnel at all polling units, patrol, enforcing no movement order, and equally patrolling all the flashpoints to nip any attempt to cause problem in the board.
I'm sure we will speak to you again in the course of this election. Thank you so much for talking to us. Commissioner of Police Oyo Command, Adebowale Williams.
Thank you.
Let's turn to, all right, to